mandatory minimum sentences for most of these folks, ranging from 15 to 25 years. So in September of last year, the Orange County Sheriff's Office and the Florida Department of Law Enforcement began this multi-jurisdictional investigation into this drug trafficking organization that spanned from Orange to Polk to Osceola to Hillsborough County. And what the two folks at the top were doing is they were importing drugs, fentanyl from California and Mexico, and cocaine from Puerto Rico. So this drug trafficking organization is responsible for importing pounds and pounds of fentanyl and cocaine into our community. And so our narcotics agents worked extremely hard to identify this organization and take them down and make many arrests. So in total, 19 people are charged with trafficking in fentanyl, trafficking in cocaine, also conspiracy to traffic in fentanyl and cocaine. And those charges, again, have mandatory minimum sentences ranging from 15 to 25 years. So they're not going to be around in our community anytime soon. So in all, 6 pounds of fentanyl and 4 pounds of cocaine were seized in this operation. That's a street value of over $1.5 million. So we recovered 9 firearms, and 1 of which was stolen, and $50,000 in cash. So this was a collaborative effort between the Orange County Sheriff's Office, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and the statewide prosecutors at the Attorney General's office. And so you'll hear more about this from others, but this investigative work was made possible through the SAFE program, and that's State Assistance for Fentanyl Eradication. And so that program provides funding and resources, technical support for these investigations. So as you can imagine, drug dealers don't work 9 to 5. They work all hours of the night and weekends. They go to different communities, different counties. They're constantly getting rid of their phones and their cars. So to do an investigation like that, it costs a lot of money. But the benefit of this investigation is that these folks will not be in our community putting these deadly drugs here in Orange County or anywhere else. And they're going to be going away for a long time, 15 to 25 years. And I will say that these investigations save lives. Last year in Orange County, there were nearly 200 overdose deaths, specifically from fentanyl and cocaine. So putting folks like this away will save lives in this community. I couldn't be prouder of the hard work the men and women, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and our statewide prosecutors. And a lot of this work is not the glamorous stuff you see in TV and movies. It's a lot of waiting around, watching, trying to build this case so that these folks never put drugs into our community again. So I want to thank the Attorney General for his partnership, and the Florida Department of Law Enforcement and the state of Florida for this generous funding that helped with this investigation. And this won't be our last takedown of dangerous criminals in our community. We're going to continue to work these large-scale operations through the SAFE program. And again, if you're dealing drugs here in Orange County or anywhere in the state of Florida, you're going to go away for a long, long time. So now I'll turn it over to the Attorney General, James Uthmeyer.